Imagine waking up every day with a crystal-clear sense of purpose, not swayed by setbacks, unfazed by the chaos around you, and relentlessly focused on what truly matters. It sounds almost superhuman, doesn't it? Yet, this was the everyday reality for one of the most powerful men in ancient history. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. His personal notes, a collection that has survived millennia, aren't just musings of a bygone era, but are startlingly relevant advice on how to harness the power of self-discipline amidst the noise of life today. We're diving deep into the heart of Stoicism, exploring its principles not as abstract concepts but as practical tools for living a more disciplined, fulfilled life. Stoicism teaches us how to turn adversity into advantage, emotional turmoil into tranquility, and life's unpredictability into a wellspring of strength. Whether you're struggling with daily stress or seeking inner peace or looking to elevate your productivity, understanding the Stoic way of life offers profound insights in a world brimming with endless distractions and instant gratifications. The Stoic philosophy grounds us in the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. It's about more than just enduring life, it's about thriving in it, no matter what comes your way. So, if you're ready to transform how you view and handle life's challenges, stay tuned as we unpack the powerful life-altering teachings of Marcus Aurelius and how they can be applied to cultivate a robust, disciplined life today. As we embark on through Stoic philosophy and the profound teachings of Marcus Aurelius, if you appreciate what we're doing here, a simple free favor I'll ask from you is to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't skip any part of the video, because if you're here, you're different from the majority, so consider yourself an exception and stay tuned for the unique insights we'll explore together. 1. Finding your purpose. At the heart of Marcus Aurelius's philosophy is the belief that self-discipline begins with finding your purpose. But what does it really mean to find your purpose? It's about discovering what truly matters to you, what drives you at your core, and aligning your daily actions with that deeper calling. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about living in agreement with nature, which in Stoic terms means understanding your role in the larger scheme of things and acting in harmony with your virtues. For Aurelius, the purpose wasn't just a lofty ideal, but a practical compass that guided his every decision from the mundane to the monumental. He believed that understanding one's purpose is what pushes you out of bed in the morning, ready to face the challenges of the day. It's what keeps you steadfast when temptations beckon you to stray, and it's not about grandiose achievements or external accolades, but about fulfilling the duties that life has laid out for you, performing each task with commitment and integrity. In a modern context, finding your purpose can often feel overwhelming. We live in a world saturated with choices and distractions that can lead you away from our true paths. Here is where Stoic wisdom is not just helpful but essential. Stoicism teaches us to peel back the layers of superficial desires and fleeting emotions to reveal what is truly essential for our well-being and growth. It encourages us to ask ourselves, what is truly worth my time and energy? How can my actions today contribute to the greater good and to my personal development? As we explore how to apply this principle in our lives, think about what you are naturally drawn to, where you find deep satisfaction, or what challenges you are motivated to solve. These are clues to your purpose, and once identified, the Stoic practice of daily reflection becomes invaluable. By continuously aligning your actions with your purpose, by saying no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what does, you cultivate the self-discipline necessary to live a meaningful and impactful life. Let's take this insight from Marcus Aurelius and apply it daily. Ask yourself each morning, what I meant to do today, and each evening, have I lived true to my purpose? Over time, this practice will not only build self-discipline, but also transform your life into a more purposeful and fulfilling journey. 2. Counting on yourself. When Marcus Aurelius wrote about self-discipline, a recurring theme in his reflections was the importance of relying on oneself. Count on yourself is not just about self-reliance, but an integral part of the Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of personal accountability and independence. This isn't about isolation or rejecting assistance from others. Rather, it's about recognizing that the ultimate responsibility for our actions, reactions, and personal growth rests within us. In Stoicism, the idea of focusing on what is within our control is paramount. Aurelius often discussed the power of the self in confronting whatever challenges life throws our way. By counting on ourselves, we tap into our inner resilience and strength. This principle teaches us to trust in our abilities to navigate through life's uncertainties and adversity. It's about building confidence, not through arrogance, but through competence and a thorough understanding of one's own capacities and virtues. This self-reliance is liberating, but also daunting in today's interconnected world, where opinions and advice are constantly at our fingertips. Learning to listen to our inner voice can be challenging. However, Stoicism teaches us to filter out the noise and to trust in our reasoned judgments. Aurelius believed that this internal guidance was the most reliable counsel one could have, because it is rooted in reason and virtue by counting on ourselves. We also develop autonomy in our decision-making process. It enables us to make choices that are aligned with our values and principles, rather than being swayed by external pressures or temporary emotions. This Omai is crucial for maintaining personal integrity and for living a life that is true to oneself. But how can we start to truly count on ourselves? Begins with small steps, making commitments and keeping them, setting personal goals and working towards them independently, and taking time to reflect on our decisions and their alignments with our core values over time. These practices strengthen our self-discipline, making us more resilient and grounded in the face of life's challenges. 3. Showing up every day. Marcus Aurelius consistently emphasized the power of persistence, of showing up, not just in body but in spirit, every single day. This practice is not about monumental efforts unleashed sporadically, but about the quiet, steady dedication to daily tasks, which collectively forward a disciplined life. For Aurelius, showing up every day was synonymous with the Stoic idea of living in accordance with nature. To him, nature demanded of us not just to exist, but to actively participate in life, to contribute to the world through our actions. No matter how small a routine they might seem, each day presented itself as a new arena, not for grand battles, for proving one's commitment to their principles and duties. It's in the consistency, the everyday effort, where character is built and tested. In today's world, where distractions are many and motivations can be fleeting, the idea of showing up every day gains even more significance. It's easy to feel inspired one day and completely off track the next. Stoicism teaches us the value of consistency. It's not the intensity, but the regularity of our actions that cultivates true discipline. This doesn't mean that every day needs to be a masterpiece of productivity. Rather, it's about not letting a day slip by unnoticed or unutilized. Whether it's advancing in our career, improving our health, or deepening our relationships, progress in any area requires the simple, often overlooked commitment to show up every day. Moreover, showing up every day is deeply intertwined with the Stoic practice of mindfulness, being present in the now and doing today's work today without the burdens of yesterday's failures or tomorrow's worry. As Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about focusing on the present, about doing the task and to the best of one's ability. This focus is what turns it into ritual and effort into improvement. To cultivate this discipline, start small. Decide what showing up means for you. Could be as simple as writing a single paragraph of that book you've been meaning to write, doing a 5-minute workout, or spending 10 uninterrupted minutes with a loved one. The scale is not what transforms you, it's the act of showing up itself each day that you meet your commitment. Reinforce your willpower and build the resilience that defines Stoic philosophy. By adopting this daily practice, you embody the Stoic belief in personal responsibility and continuous self-improvement. You become a living testament to the idea that while we may not control the outcomes, we can control our efforts. In the consistent act of showing up, we find the discipline necessary to lead a purposeful and fulfilling life. 4. Embracing voluntary hardship. This Stoic practice is strongly advocated by Marcus Aurelius, is about much more than just making life intentionally difficult. It's about preparing oneself for the unpredictabilities of life, strengthening one's resilience, and deepening appreciation for what one has. Marcus Aurelius, like many Stoics, believed that experiencing discomfort voluntarily helps to fortify the mind against times when life might force discomfort upon us. This could mean choosing to forego certain luxuries enduring physical challenges, or simply practicing self-denial in small everyday decisions. The logic is straightforward. If you're accustomed to hardship, sudden adversities won't throw you off balance. You're training your resilience muscles, so to speak, ensuring you can face life's challenges with a calm and composed mind. But why embrace discomfort in a world that constantly strives to offer us comfort? The answer lies in the very fabric of Stoic philosophy. Growth often happens at the edges of comfort zones. By voluntarily stepping into less comfortable spaces, we not only test our mental and emotional boundaries, but also expand them. This practice isn't about punishing oneself, but about shifting perspective from seeing comfort as a necessity to viewing it as a luxury. Can do without if we choose. In practicing voluntary hardship, you also cultivate gratitude. It's easy to take everyday comforts for granted, but when you occasionally live without them, you begin to appreciate them more profoundly. This could be as simple as skipping a meal, which can heighten your appreciation for the food you do have, or opting to walk instead of drive, which might deepen your gratitude for mobility and health. Moreover, voluntary hardship connects us to the reality that many people live with it involuntarily every day. This connection can foster empathy, humility, and a deeper understanding of the human condition, ensuring us more firmly in the reality of the world we share with others. So how can we integrate this practice into our lives? Start small, choose something manageable, perhaps wake up an hour earlier than usual. Limit your use of technology for a day or choose the stairs over the elevator. E isn't in the scale of T. He hardship, but in the regularity and intention behind each act of voluntary discomfort, the step towards greater mental fortitude and self-discipline. 5. Focusing on what you can control. This principle distinguishes between what is and isn't within our control, urging us to focus our energy solely on the former. This idea holds profound implications for cultivating self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius frequently emphasized the importance of recognizing the limits of our control and channeling our efforts into areas where we can truly make a difference. The reality is that much of life is unpredictable and uncontrollable. The weather, other people's actions, and the outcomes of our endeavors are all external factors that we cannot influence directly instead of expending energy on these uncontrollable elements. Stoicism encourages us to direct our focus on our internal responses, our attitudes, our decisions, and our actions. This shift in focus isn't about ignoring external challenges or pretending they don't exist, but about reorienting our efforts towards aspects where our influence is meaningful. By concentrating on what we can control, we claim our power and maintain our emotional equilibrium, regardless of external circumstances. This approach not only reduces stress and frustration, but also enhances our ability to act purposefully and with intention. Marcus Aurelius taught that true freedom comes from this internal alignment, where one's sense of peace and purpose isn't easily disturbed by external fluctuations. To embrace this principle in daily life, start by identifying areas where you're investing excessive energy into things beyond your control. This might include worrying about other people's opinions or stressing over outcomes that are not entirely in your hands. Redirect your focus to what you can influence, such as your attitude towards situations or your approach to problem solving over time. This shift in focus will build our resilient mindset and foster a deeper sense of inner calm and control. By practicing this principle consistently, you'll find that you're able to handle life's challenges with greater ease and maintain a steady course toward your goals. As we conclude our exploration of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic philosophy and its profound impact on self-discipline and personal growth, remember that the journey towards living a more intentional and disciplined life is ongoing. Principles we've discussed are not just ancient wisdom, but practical tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. By integrating these practices, finding your purpose, relying on yourself, showing up daily, embracing voluntary hardship, and focusing on what you can control, you empower yourself to face life's challenges, resilience, and clarity. Each day presents a new opportunity to align your actions with your values and to grow as an individual. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoicism. We hope these insights inspire you to cultivate a life of purpose and fulfillment. If you found this discussion valuable, please consider subscribing and checking out our other videos for more in-depth explorations of these timeless principles. Until next time, keep living intentionally and wisely.